Welcome back, Battle Brothers and Sisters, to the continuing adventures of Winter's Fury. Today, well, we just finished killing some raiders, some undead, and now we've stumbled across another group of undead. We just finished the previous battle. We didn't get roughed up too much, but we're not in great shape. Looks like there's 20 in this group. Lots of Wiedergangers, so kind of trash troops. Some armored Wiedergangers, and a few Ancient Honor Guard. Now, the Ancient Honor Guard, they can be kind of dangerous, especially they've got some nice two-handed weapons, like two-handed cleavers, decent amount of armor, good stats. If it was two, I might be able to take it out. If there's three, which it could be, I'm not sure, it could be a little more dangerous. A couple of the guys on my back line are a little hurt, and some of my best armor is dinged up a little bit. I could replace it with lesser stuff, if you look. Like this guy. Good old Huggy. His male hauberk is great. I can throw on this 105 or 110, but it's not quite the same. This other male hauberk is also slightly dinged up. It's a 129. It's not terrible, but not at its prime. And the fact that there's 20 of them, it's going to take me quite a bit of fatigue to chop through these Wiedergangers. And I either bring cleavers to make sure they don't come back, but I use a lot of fatigue decapitating them, or I bring my better weapon so I can kill the Honor Guard, but then it's even harder to kill the Wiedergangers. They keep coming back, and with 20, they're going to swarm around me and get to my back lines. So I want to fight them. I could probably take them without any casualties, but I think there's an actual realistic chance I would lose somebody. So we're going to dance around these guys, continue on our way up to Falkenstein to sell some stuff, but let's see what's here. Oh, well, we don't know. This is one of the most frustrating parts, never knowing exactly what's in these places. There's one origin you can take. I think it's like poachers or hunter band or something. You start with like a hunter and two poachers, maybe two hunters and a poacher. You get less inventory slots, but your overland travel is faster, and I think you can always scout what's in these locations. So those two perks are pretty good. Starting with 3 ranged people can make the beginning of the game kind of tough, because ranged guys really become powerful mid and late game. So you need chumps to hire to keep them safe, but they don't deal that much damage up front. But late game, if you can keep them alive, you've got some decent ranged guys, and you can bring some power. And again, it lets you let you scout these locations, so you can make a decision on what to raid, what not to raid, and it helps a lot. So anyway, we're going to go up to Falkenstein here, and I'll see you when something of interest pops up. So here in Falkenstein, I thought I would have an easy chance making progress on my ambition. The ambition being, I think I have 6 or 8 armor attachments. And frequently, if you go to the armorer, as well as having more advanced armor, better shields and stuff, you'll find armor attachments up here at the beginning. But unfortunately, they didn't. They have a paint set. So that's disappointing. I did buy another male hauberk and a heater shield, which I've equipped on my guys already. I'm going to keep Huggy safe, and he had kind of lower end melee defense, so I gave him the shield, keep him protected. And then was it this guy? Yeah, actually one of these two, I'm not sure which one, but I kind of like both of these guys. Good, not super high, but I mean 80, and he's got one more level up. I don't think, did I give him? Okay, I did give him gifted, but this guy for a dude is pretty stacked. 80 melee, 88 health. Even with a decent amount of gear, he's at 89 fatigue still. He can take a decent amount more. And the plus 10 damage is a nice one. And then this guy, 72. Again, not earth-shattering, but solid. He's still got 2 levels to go up. 102 health, 93 fatigue, and he's not quite as stacked as this guy. But he's got a little more fatigue right now, and he's still, again, a level behind. And he starts confident. And these guys are both pretty solid. This guy, well, not quite as solid. I guess theoretically, if he gets high here, he can do well. But even this guy, only level 7, 110 health. So he's a tank. He's got good defense, 38, although he's got a heater shield. 80 fatigue, but he's a little behind these guys. He's got a decent amount of weight. So, yeah, I mean, all around. Someone had mentioned in one of my comments about me being kind and calling them dudes when they're just garbage. That's, you know, these guys are solid performers. There are guys who are a little more garbage, and typically those guys don't last very long. Either I just kick them right out, or they get killed pretty quickly. But these guys are developing all right. So, all right. Yep, just want to show that. Unfortunately, I did not get to make progress on my ambition. I do have access to noble contracts now, the noble houses. So let's take a look and see what they've got. So these potentially are nice quests, as long as you can complete them fairly quickly. And you don't, it kind of depends. If you have to walk a long distance, it can be a pain in the ass. But I don't need the money in advance necessarily, but 42 crowns a head, up to 20 heads. We're talking, what, 840 plus 200, so we're talking 1,000. Not a huge amount, but a solid amount, depending on how much walking I have to do. And if I'm killing things, you know, theoretically I'm going to be getting some loot off them as well. These missions are also nice because, A, I can choose whether or not to engage targets. It's not like I have to go and attack this bandit hideout, right? I can find enemies. And while you're supposed to patrol the road and stop at the cities, you can travel wherever you want. In fact, like that undead encampment I found over there, if you go and just raid that, I'm pretty sure all those kills count towards this mission. Even if the cities I'm supposed to patrol the complete opposite direction, as long as you're killing enemies, you'll get credit for it. I'm going to assume, this is just my thought process here, I'm going to assume if I go north and raid caravans and kill the other noble houses, it's not going to count. It probably has to be a faction that's hostile to this faction, and the other houses technically aren't, at least at the moment, aren't hostile to this guy. But we've already seen a bunch of undead. Hell, if we just went back down the road, I don't even know if that's the correct direction. I don't know, it's cities. We just saw a group of 20 undead, a bunch of Wiedergangers and stuff. I killed 20 things, I get max payment, and, you know, those Wiedergangers are not the toughest opponents out there. So, we might as well ask for more anyway. Okay. Wait. He takes a deep breath. That looks to me like, well, maybe a little bit more. Maybe it was 42 per head, and now it's 44. So 880 plus 2,200. So now we're talking 1,100 total. So a little bit more. So yeah, we'll take that. Thunstetten, Seagal, Falkenstein, which I think is the most awkward of the bunch. But let's see. Thunstetten, Seagal, Falkenstein. So a little unusual, but we might, I mean, my equipment should be repaired pretty soon. We might run down here and wipe out that little undead group and max it out pretty quickly. So I think that's what we'll do. I also tempted, now that we're here. All right, so I've only got 2. I guess I can hire 3 more people. Normally I would say, hey, look, it's best, realistically, you should probably have 3, at least 3 ranged guys. Ranged guys, especially, again, like I said earlier, when they get high level, are incredibly powerful. But the crisis going on right now is undead. And they're not... Archers aren't the best for using against undead. So I can stack, if I want, for melee type guys. They don't have any hedge knights here. They do have a squire. Squires have pretty good melee stats. Their health and fatigue and stuff isn't anything remarkable. But they get good ranged and melee skills. Not the top tier, but above average. And defensive skills. But they also have very high resolve. I could take him, and if he scores really high on resolve, he could be a better standard bearer than the butcher. And if he turns out to have high weapon skill, but he'll probably have average-ish fatigue, he could be a polearm guy in the back. I'm already talking myself into hiring him. The problem is, this guy is actually, his hiring price isn't too bad. He's got pretty crap gear. But his daily price is relatively high. The other option is, I mean, if you want just dudes on the line, it's hard to beat farmers. They've got mediocre resolve and average weapon skill, but if you need a tank who can just soak up damage, that's the way to go. And I'm not seeing a bunch of other options, and I'm probably not going to hire archers. We got money. We'll take them both. We'll roll the dice and see if either one of them's any good. So, my farmer here, dude, he's afraid of beasts. Great. Does not have... Well, I mean, 103 is better than average, but it doesn't have any stars in it. It does have a star in defense and in health. So, he is going to be ultimately very average. He might not even be worth keeping, theoretically. Let's take a look at this guy. Okay, well, I mean, he's got a star in range. I don't really need ranged. Initiative and fatigue. Again. Nothing remarkable at all. He's a little more expensive. But I think I'm going to cut both these guys. Which seems kind of crazy considering I spent a decent amount of money on them, but they're really not worth much. It's like 200. Let's go hire another guy. Take a look at him too. We're just okay. I mean, I was excited for a second because Colossus or Huge is a nice one. Just anything that gives more damage output's great, right? Now, that's handy. He does have a star in fatigue. Even though his max is, or his starting is a little bit lower than the last guy's. Again, melee skill's not great. I could give him a polearm and stick him in the back, but he's never going to be super accurate at that. I could give him a shield and stuff and stick him on the line. He'll be okay. But the fact that he's huge, I mean, ultimately, it's not really penalizing his, well, it is. His defense would be 5. Now it's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, as crazy as it is, he might make an okay dude. I can give him stuff. The extra damage is great. He's not negative on melee defense, so and he'll level up quickly here and keep up with armor, so he'll be okay. I don't know if he'll survive the first couple fights, but I'm at least willing to give him a chance. So it seems kind of crazy because I got rid of those other two, but I think he's got more potential. This 10% damage is pretty big, so all right, I'm going to pause it for now. I'm going to gear up, put some stuff on him, and start working that contract, and we'll see if that little undead party's still around. I think we could take him. Alright, so I don't know if it's good or bad, but we went to the town, came over. We were supposed to come down here. We hit it. Instead of coming back up here right away to Sooooooo, we took a little detour to see if we can find the undead group. And sure enough, here they are again. So, ideally, there's my 20 heads right there, which is nice and convenient. If I kill them, knock it out, run up here and back should only take maybe a day and a half, 2 days. So ultimately, I think it'll be a pretty profitable venture, assuming we survive. So, what do we got? Lots of Wiedergangers. Some, which again I think means 4 to 5, 4 to 6 armored Wiedergangers, and a few 2 to 3 Ancient Honor Guard. So how do we equip for this? Well. Because we've got Ancient Honor Guard, which have a lot of helmet or a lot of armor, and are dangerous. We got to bring the hammers out. Unfortunately, I don't have any great hammers, but I've got 2. Actually, I have 3 guys with the hammer perk, so they do more damage. I gave one to. I moved my guys around a bit. Gave one to this guy. He does extra damage anyway. He's got the hammer perk. Actually, I think he does. He doesn't. I put hammer in there because his goal is to get it. See, it's good to double check these things. So if you look, when he does destroy armor, even with the bonus 10% damage, he does 66 to 115. All right. And it's nice to see, even when he's using the special attack, destroy armor, it still does 10 damage. But you see, destroy armor with hammer mastery has 33% more damage. So, 66 to 115. This guy is just regular. But when he does it, he does, instead of 66 to 115, he does 80 to 140. Which, I mean, it's a significant increase. So, I need to find my other hammer dude. And what we're going to do is, we're going to give this guy a cleaver. Not that one, because it's damaged. We'll give this guy the hammer. And this guy a cleaver. Alright. Now, the other thing is I want to make sure my 2 hammers are not next to each other, potentially, just in case. This guy's defense is 35, 31, 20. That's my new guy. 49. So you may actually put that guy on the end. He's got great defense. That's why he was there before. He has great defense. We'll put a hammer next to him. And put a hammer here. Depending on how the Ancient Honor Guard fall out, we may move these guys around. We've got this pole mace on the one side. And again, he may shuffle depending on where the Ancient Undead are. This guy is still in bad shape. But again, he can use the whip to disarm, hopefully, one of those Ancient Undead, at least for a few turns before he gets too tired. In fact, so then the question is, I could theoretically give him lighter gear to give him a little bit more fatigue, but I think no, he just has crap fatigue. The bigger issue is, I think with 20 undead, they're going to come around and they may get in contact. It's going to be important for him to have some armor, so I don't want to strip him down too much. The other thing is, I have a few cleavers, but not a whole bunch. So I might as well spread the cleavers out a little bit so that there's a cleaver next to each hammer. So theoretically, if the Ancient Undead aren't nearby or I've already killed them, the hammers can smash the armor away, and then the cleavers can decapitate them. Yeah, some of my raw damage output is not going to be great. And it might... Part of me is thinking it might be better just to go with swords. These do 30 to 45. That does 40 to 45. That's a pretty substantial increase, but we'll see. We'll see. Decapitation to keep him from coming back is always nice, but sometimes just killing him is a bonus too. You know what? We're just going to fucking kill these things. I just want to do raw damage. This guy needs to have light gear, so he'll keep that goblin falchion. I put him a little bit of extra armor on him. This guy also is a little overwhelmed, but whatever. Just give him a real weapon. All right. Oh, I also, at the city, I gave him lessons. So if he does survive this combat, he'll gain quite a bit of experience, hopefully. These guys in the back, I gave cleavers. They have the cleaver perk, right? Cleaver perk, and quick hands. So if someone does come back to them, sure, they can just whip their cleaver out and decapitate him. Or at least the one. The one guy who's injured and doing like 50% less damage probably can't. But all right, let's see how bad these honor guard dudes are. Well, it's nice they're in front. That, to me, it's been a while. So this is pros and cons. It's kind of crappy that he's got a shield. I didn't bring any axes to hack it up, and he's going to have high defense. The good thing is he's not going to do a lot of damage with that sword, but it will add up over time because he's going to be accurate with it. This, it's been a while since I've seen these guys. That looks to me like a reach weapon. There's like the, what's it called, sword lance? It's a reach weapon that can hit 1, 2, 3 squares with like a big sweeping attack, which, if that's what it is incredibly dangerous and will be a massive target for my whips to disarm. And in fact, it's nice to have this guy up here. He'll get accuracy bonus. Unfortunately, these guys are up here and he's down here. I could, and I may, and I'm going to, fall back and use this terrain. Now, the big question then is, all right, if you're going to fall back and try to use this terrain, what do? Do you have your dudes, your shield men on the ground in front of it? They don't get the bonus, but then some of your big weapons, the pole arms, the archer maybe, the whips to disarm the dangerous people, they get the bonus to hit? Or do you put your defenders, but you can't fit them all on there, do you put your defenders on here? They get the bonus to hit and defend. They're not your big damage dealers. Your big damage dealers on the ground, and they don't get a bonus. It's a tough decision. I think ultimately in this particular case, this is going to be a fatigue battle, and I have to kill things quickly, and my pole arms will be doing a lot of the damage, or the disarming. So I think we'll have my dudes on the ground, and my pole arms and whips up here, and see if that is the right call. So slide him down, slide him over. He'll wait. We'll probably try to keep my hammers a little bit on the top part here and have the swords move down a bit. I guess, I mean, realistically, you can come over here. The tricky part's going to be exactly how I organize people. You're good. I mean, it's nice that they're not only crappily armored, they're crappily armed. There's a... yeah, that guy's dangerous. And theoretically, you can step forward and take a swing at that guy, so that's not ideal. Let's move back, I guess. This guy is the most dangerous. Look at that. Take that. Okay, he didn't take much, but we tried. If I put my two hammer dudes here, they're gonna get pretty swarmed. I guess I can put a dude there. Wait, this is my new guy, I think. He should not be on the end. You can come here. Oh no. I kind of want this guy here, but he's not going to make it there. We're going to shield wall, because we're going to get smacked. 1, 2, 3. I can't whip that guy yet. If he steps forward, this guy could whip him. Just wait it out. Wait it out. This guy's going to move down and get in contact. I don't want him here. I don't want him to get hit here, though, either. What's his defense? His melee defense is 44, right? That's pretty good. He could probably not get hit by that guy. Maybe. You can come back here. You can wait. You are not going to get attacked now. These are the guys who are going to get hit by him, I think, so we can wait. Great. Sure, let's just put a shot into him and then fall back so you don't get too overwhelmed. There's a lot of dudes here. Alright, so. What's it say? Does it say what weapon he used? Okay. Ancient Honor Guard uses slash. Uses slash. It doesn't say what weapon he used. He just used slash. But he's got a two-handed weapon. He's next to my hammer dude. This other guy is next to my hammer dude. In fact, this polearm guy can now 1, 2, 3 attempt to disarm him. And then I could try to hit him with my mace here and kill him. And once we can kill these two guys, I think we'll be in really good shape. So, go ahead and take a shot. Go ahead and attempt to disarm that guy. I mean, even with the high ground and not getting a penalty, it does say negative disarm, but he's got the perk, so it shouldn't be a big penalty. It's still only 69% to hit, but he pulled it off, so that's good. Let's just start whacking things. Good. I mean, that guy's got a lot of armor. That's a decent weapon for smashing armor up, and it didn't do a lot. The other bad thing is this hammer, while it will do a decent amount of damage, isn't going to do that much. So, no, he moved. So he's too tired anyway. This guy, I don't know. I mean, they're going to flow around all over the place here. So we're in bad shape regardless. All right. 54%. Now, I can try to use this to smash his armor up. That's going to fatigue my guy. And you saw, with just a regular attack, the 10 free damage it automatically goes through has already hurt him quite a bit. So we might just work at that. They just don't have a lot of health, thankfully. Wait. Sure. I probably should have waited, but I get impatient sometimes. He can smash the armor. Because if I can completely destroy this guy's armor, I think this polearm can finish him off pretty quickly. So let's see what the smash does on him. Yeah, so one attack with smash completely wrecked that guy's armor. And I think the polearm, as long as it doesn't hit him in the head, will finish that guy off. So I might switch targets over here. Yep, he's pretty hurt now. And thankfully it's just the two of them, and we've been able to focus him pretty well. He's going to wait, because if that guy comes back and is still a threat, I want to disarm him. Now, it's kind of interesting. Do you target the guys who are the threat? But if you kill them right away, and then you start working on the rest, they have a higher chance of coming back. Or do you spread the damage out and then try to kill them all at once, but then they start flowing around because it takes a while? Ultimately, it looks like this is where they're coming around more. But if we can kill these guys have flanking around, we'll keep going in to fill the gaps. So that's what we're going to try to do. Like that. That will help prevent them from going around. 54. Good. Good. Man, we're hitting every shot. Yeah, what did we do? We hit him in the fucking head. Of course we did. Oh, the stupid little pitchfork got me. Oh. Okay. So, here, let's try to kill that guy and make an opening for them to go into. You should probably fall back. You're in good shape. You might as well just hang out there for a little bit. Mr. Whip, it seems like my guys aren't so fatigued. We may go before him still. So, one thing is I could just hit somebody else. But I guess, now that I think about it, I do so little damage. I might be able to hit him, though. Look at that. Almost killed him. Alright. He's scratched. You might kill this guy, even though you're garbage at fighting. You're going to wait. That's good. Let's keep hitting these guys. They stop flowing around. This guy has a hammer, which is not an ideal weapon for hitting Wiedergangers with. I don't think I gave him a... he's got a dagger. 20 to 35? 15 to 35. So the hammer only does slightly more health damage than the mediocre... well, the medium dagger. Well, okay, this guy's got a stick. This guy's got a knife. I guess the knife is more dangerous, so we'll try to hit him. Let's try to finish some people off. Who's hurt? This guy's hurt and he's going in 2 turns. Okay, this guy will go before him, so he should be able to finish the Ancient Honor Guard off. Let's get rid of that guy. Boost his morale. That's good. Let's help this dude out. We got a kill. Let's reload. Good, they step in. All right. Decisions. I mean, this polearm seems excessive to kill him. I think he'll be able to do it with just a regular hammer swing. Let's hit that guy. I mean, that's pretty good damage. And you've only got 1 target. They're working their way around. Yeah, I'm still going to trust my hammer man. So we're going to switch weapons. And even though he's only doing 60% damage, I think this is a better choice. I don't believe he has Berserk yet. No, he's still pretty low level. Let's help out with... so of these weapons, this is more accurate, but it's a militia spear. This one, since it's a hammer, technically, if it does hit, it's going to do automatic damage. 10 at least. So that's kind of a dangerous weapon. Let's try to get rid of that one. Alright, don't fuck this up. Thank you. Alright, let's smash this guy's armor. Good. Body armor's pretty much gone. And, I mean, hitting this guy is such a waste. Let's rest, actually. Yeah, this guy's going to step down, probably. Or that guy. They're both armored. Okay, thankfully, this guy is already pretty roughed up, so let's just try to kill him. Close. We'll get to shoot. That will help, and then he can step away. The last thing I want is about this. Well, again, he's pretty hurt. So if he steps down here, we've actually got a decent number of attacks. We could probably finish him off. And he's got quick hands and a spear, so he could actually hurt these guys if they get into melee with him. Yeah, you're gonna hammer him. So I think someone tried to rise, maybe there, and there wasn't a space for him. Oh, got 3. That's annoying. All right, what do we got here? I'm not gonna kill this guy right away. He's unarmed. He's not gonna do a lot of damage. Let's let him hang around and try to kill the guys with weapons, real weapons. This guy is a bit of an exception to that. I just want to get an opening and stop them from flanking around. So, do I attack this guy? I'm not going to kill him. Or do I wait for this guy to come down so I have more attacks and can try to finish him? He's probably going to step down and shield wall, and it'll be even harder to hit. So let's just try to kill somebody. This guy is probably the more dangerous. I mean, this guy's annoying, but... Ow. Ow. Don't miss. Good. If you step in there, it forces him to come around, or this guy to come around, and it'll take too many turns. Let's kill this guy, or almost kill him. Good. I guess, actually, let's just go in here. I want to kill this pole arm before he keeps hitting me. So, I mean, he's outnumbered now, but I think we'll be okay. We'll see if I get punished. Finish that guy, which means he can step in now, but that's probably okay. Well, that guy's in the way. 60% chance to hit. But he's got resistance. I don't know if we'll be able to do it or not, so let's just go to work on this guy. Oh, I mean, he's got Killing Frenzy. Two-handed spear. He'll do a lot of damage with that. Let's go ahead and smash his armor. And it's all gone, and you're too tired to do anything else. Yep, he stepped in, and he shield walled like I thought, so I'm kind of glad I didn't attack. He would be a pain to deal with. All we have to do is touch him, and as long as we don't hit his helmet, which we will, we'll kill him probably. All right. Let's focus on this guy before he fucks up my standard bearer. Let's try 17. We're not going to do that. So I didn't quite kill that guy. He tried. Let's help out over here. 51 is actually a pretty good chance. This guy's got decent odds, but is anyone else? I mean, I can hit these guys, but he'll go for it. I hit him, but I hit his helmet, as I knew I would. That guy is hurt, not near death. He's got a Scramasex, so a decent weapon. This guy's got armor. Let's just smash that up a little bit. 54%, 95%, but decent chance. Did not make it. This guy's already gone, so let's just try to stab him and fail. Good. All right, let's kill that guy. Hit it in the helmet again. He's almost dead. Good. Good. Came back, but no weapon, which is nice. This guy does have a weapon, which is slightly more annoying. Let's hit that guy since he's almost dead. That guy? Maybe? That guy? Okay, so the good news is there aren't that many really dangerous weapons around anymore. But, I mean, they will slowly whittle us down if you can't take this stuff out. Like this guy. 17 is just too hard to hit. Now he's morale up again. Helmet shot again. There we go. Alright, let's take this polearm out. The polearm actually does a decent amount of damage. It's a little dangerous. Yeah, one shot at something, I guess. Okay, I think we've got things pretty well stabilized now, thankfully. I mean, they're going to keep coming up, which is annoying. Except for the Ancient Undead. I don't think they'll rise up again, so there's some kind of saving grace. But you can see we're starting to run out of fatigue, getting a little tired. You could probably kill him. This is, well, there's only hammers over there. At least there's some swords to hit that guy. So let's hammer that guy. Good. He's on a killing spree. Look how angry he is. He's too angry to die. Yeah, sure. Finish that guy. I said finish that guy. Step up. Whatever. Let's keep hitting that guy. Let's hit that guy. Let's hit this guy. Let's bring all the pain. Good. Well, okay. I was gonna say 1 isn't so bad. 2 coming back's a little annoying. Missing 272% shots is a little annoying. Well, he doesn't have any targets. Let's hit that guy. Let's hit that guy. Let's shoot that guy. You only get to shoot the 1, though. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. You can at least hit that guy. There we go. And our newbie goes up a level, which is great. I mean, he almost got 300 experience, and I'll get the perk for the whatever it is, bright learner or whatever. Hey, I actually got a little bit of loot. This was I couldn't remember if it was the scythe, and now I look at it again. Okay, it's not. It's the Romfaya. So it's just like a two-handed sword thing. It's not great. I mean, if you look at its stats, let's give it to this guy. So where is that thing? All right. So 45 to 65 damage. Meh. 47 to 68 damage to armor. Does have a plus 10 chance to hit, which is okay. And because it's a two-handed sword, it does get the swing, so it can split and hit 2 in a line, or I can hit 3 in an arc. But interestingly, it says 45 to 65 damage, and even on the regular attack, it only does 45 to 65. I don't think I have a two-handed regular weapon. This only takes 4 action points. So this is kind of like the Warbrand. It's like a light two-handed sword. It doesn't get the bonus damage over base damage. If you get a great sword, the weapon will say it does like 80 to 100 damage, but you come down here, for the regular attack on one target, it actually does like 95 to 120. It gets a bonus. These attacks that hit multiple targets will do the base damage, but the single target will do more. So that's a little something interesting to keep in mind. All right, well, that worked out pretty well. I'll level my people up in a little bit, but we'll look at this. I mean, that's at 38%, and it's still worth $4.95. I won't keep it. It's not a great two-handed weapon, but it will sell for a decent amount. And the Ancient Honor Guard have, just like most of the factions, they have some pretty protective gear. It's just not the most efficient. So 180, that's a decent amount of armor, but it's 13 fatigue, whereas let's take this guy's 200 for 12. So it's protective. It's just not the most efficient, and depending on where you are in the game and what kind of equipment you have, it may or may not be worth it to keep. Again, worth 322. This one's in better shape, worth 633. If nothing else, it's still worth a decent amount of money to sell. And the one dude, the Ancient Honor Guard guy, had an ancient sword, 38 to 43. Not quite as good as the arming sword, but 38 to 43, comparable to the falchion. This does 20% and 70%. This does 20% and 80%. And it's only 6 fatigue, and that one's 4 fatigue. So it's close. It's close to a falchion. And as you can see, it's also worth 688. So it's worth repairing to sell for more. A couple Scramus axes we can repair to sell for more. Probably don't need that many pikes. Pikey! Okay. Well, while that's going on, we will run up to Sooooooo, see if anything's on the way. Should be a quick little run. Quick little run. What do we get? Armored Wiedergangers, Ancient Auxiliaries, and a few Ancient Legionaries. So, Oh, did anyone really get beat up? I thought we came out of that fight pretty well, actually. A little bit of damage on him. He's fine. He's fine. A little bit on him. So, yeah, actually, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Some armored Wiedergangers. I mean, there's only 10 total. So if it's some armored Wiedergangers and some ancient auxiliaries, and some is 4 to 5 or 4 to 6, and a few ancient legionaries is 2 or 3, it's got to be 4 armored Wiedergangers, 4 ancient auxiliaries, and 2 ancient legionaries. And the only ones I'm worried about at all would potentially be the ancient legionaries with pikes. So my guys aren't in bad shape. We've got some good weapons. We will actually, I don't need to worry about hammers. I can just hand out the flails. Especially to the dudes who have weapons that ignore shields. And we can go to town, I think, on these guys. Wait a minute. I'm mixing this up here. Where's my two-handed good dude? You don't get a flail. You get an axe, my fighting axe. You can go back to the end. You can get your flail now. My dude. All right, brand new dude. Maxing out the roll. But, you know, whatever. He's got all sorts of things he needs to level up. That'll work too. His morale's pretty crap. So, okay there. And student, that's what it's called. Had a brain fart and couldn't remember. All right. Well, that's great. 73. I mean, 73 is good enough, right? Well, I guess he's got 2 stars. Like, man, he keeps rolling high on here. I don't need that much protection. So what am I going to do? Well, I'll take that one. Man, maybe I should have been boosting his... Maybe I should have made him dodgy. Whatever. Not a great roll. I'm not sure what I want to give him. It's probably... See, normally you'd give him Berserk, but he's got such little fatigue, he probably can't swing a lot anyway. I could give him one of these, so that the few attacks he does do more damage. Especially maybe this one? I mean, a two-handed weapon is going to do crippling strikes pretty well. Although we're fighting a bunch of undead, and undead don't get injuries. You know what? You don't have to pick perks. I can just let it sit there for a bit. These are ancient auxiliaries and legionnaire. I mean, there's some Wiedergangers, so this guy's stabby weapon is still going to have targets, and again, he's still injured, so I'll probably use the whip. I don't have a pole arm yet. It's not a stabby type. So I think we're just going into combat with what we've got. In fact, we might rest a bit and see if we can just repair a little bit more. All right. I think we can take 10 dudes. Right? No shield, no helmet. So yeah, auxiliaries are pretty garbage. Let's just wait. All right, so good news and bad news. Good news is one of the dangerous dudes just ran up to the front, so I can pretty easily take him out. The bad news is this guy's on high ground. He's going to be more difficult to hit with my whips, so I'm going to not... And I want to just walk up here, especially with him, and just smash the crap out of this guy. Actually, I still can. All right. Because I get to go first next turn, probably. So we should be able to walk up and rock these guys. Let's put my axe, because it does good damage against armor. We'll let the axe hit this guy once. We'll let a flail hit this guy once. this flail can move up here and smash these weak targets. And then that means this sword will come down here. And that blocks sight. So if this guy is here, the guy on the hill won't be able to hit him. And hopefully at the beginning of next turn, this guy's dead, and these two, because this guy's going to walk up here, can just step back and force this guy to come down. Or maybe I can step on this high ground, and at least it'll be an even shot. We'll see. But anyway, this guy's going to come here, try to hit him. Boom! Yeah, I figured that'd be a pretty easy shot. He's going to come up here, hit the guy with no helmet and who has a shield. Oh my god, the humanity. Good start. Rough him up. You can shoot that guy, I guess. I mean, it's not going to do much, but... Alright, so... I don't... Well, I guess I can stick him here. We're going to kill that guy, right? Yeah, we're going to kill that guy. No problem. No, actually, I'm going to step him here. Because this guy might step down here and swing there. So I don't want to put him there. I want this guy to come up here and help smash those guys. So, I mean, I think we're going to kill that guy pretty handily, but... he goes in 6 turns. 12, 16, 11. You know, I have an even crazier idea, which I might regret. Let's put you here. This guy can just walk up on the high ground and start smashing that guy. He'll have a penalty for being close and a penalty for fighting uphill. Again, he might have the polearm perk where he doesn't get the penalty for being close, but he'll still be fighting uphill, which would be nice. He gets to go in 9. He gets to go in 8. He gets to go in 6. This guy goes in 14. So he's going to be dead. I don't need to whip him, I don't think. I'm going to wait. See if I get punished here, but go ahead and shoot that guy again. You can wait. You are going to come up here and start hitting this guy. You can smash... Okay. You can smash... Okay, thank God. I was like, we're not going to kill him, are we? He's going to get away. Excellent. Might as well start hitting these guys. Good. Step in here, him up. Not ideal, but whatever. And you can get that guy. I don't care if they come back. They're dead. Yep. It's looking good. Keep hitting that guy. We can shoot that guy. He's in pretty good shape, actually. Good. I'm not going to step him forward because then the polearm will wreck him. So he'll wait. I guess. Seems a bit of a waste, but I mean, I don't want him getting killed, so. And unfortunately, these flails completely destroy everyone's armor, so I'm not going to get a lot of that out of this fight. Oh! Ew! The pain. How much... He's hurt pretty badly, actually. Okay. So he's going to draw fire if nothing else. He's going to try to stay alive. Fail to hit that guy. Good. Good. Everyone's going to swarm around him. Hit him in shield wall. I wanted to step away and swing at that guy. I mean, you might as well try anyway, right? No, I don't think so. It was worth a shot, though. Okay, can we kill this guy? Probably not. No. Will he kill my guy? Probably. Maybe we can scare... Oh, no, we can't scare him. Damn it. Alright, you can come in here, I guess. No, he survived. Survived another turn, at least. Alright. The guy's almost dead. There we go. There. No. Yeah, good. He leveled up again. So those lessons and the student perk and stuff, you can rapidly catch up. And actually, I don't even have the, I think he's called the drill sergeant. I haven't taken that guy, but that would give him another bonus of, at this point, 18% experience. So he could very quickly catch up. That's worth some money, 400. Those are great weapons. Scramus axes are worth some money. So that's not entirely poor showing. We don't have to, but we're going to come here and find those good weapons and try to fix them up. Nah, that one's not worth saving. But these are worth putting money in, or tools into. They will get a little more money for us. You can see the, man, so many, so much fighting. I don't want to fight anymore. Can't we all just get along? Ah, don't catch me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. All right, I think we're in the clear. The militia's coming out, but I'm not going to fight those guys. I just want to go back and get my money. It's time to make some motherfucking money. And good. So 880 plus the 220, so what's that? Like I said, 1100, so that's probably worth it. Go into town here. And let's see how much we can sell that stuff for. I'm not going to repair that. These are not worth anything. Sell that, sell that. I'll sell one of these. Fix that one up. I'm going to sell these. I'm going to sell these. I'm going to sell that. That. I've got plenty of swords. Don't need this many cleavers anymore. You know, I usually keep the axes in case I run into shrats, but I'm not looking for shrats anytime soon, so I don't need this many pikes. I don't need that crappy thing. Alright, and I can sell the ring. Not great prices, but 17's, you know, solid, decent price. Mediocre cleaver I don't need. You know what, I was keeping this in case, you know, I need an extra hammer, and then I equipped it on somebody. I don't use these weapons very often, but okay, I stuck it on one of my guys, like, alright, so I can do the regular attack, or I can smash arm. Wait, what? and because it's the axe hammer, the regular attack is the hammer part, and the axe part is splitting shield, not destroying armor. So this is not a great weapon for smashing armor, because you don't get the smash armor perk. So basically what I'm saying is it's garbage. It's garbage day, and it needs to go. So there. I don't remember where we were before, but I think we had like 2,300 or something, and now we're at 45, so a pretty good haul. And I could sell a little bit more if I really wanted to. I got to buy a little bit of tools, so that's going to suck up some of my money. We'll take a chance at the armor shop and see if there's any attachments, which of course there are not. I haven't had enough time to restock. But ultimately, for, again, probably a day and a half, 2 days worth of walking around, those little patrol missions can be pretty handy. You do, before you agree to them, you want to say you need some time to think about it, zoom out, look on the map, and see exactly how far you have to walk, and then ask yourself, is it worth the time? Do I know if there's enemies around? Because a lot of time, if it's a safe area, you've been patrolling anyway, and there's no creatures there, you walk the cities, you come back, and there's nothing. Or you hit the 2 cities, and before heading back to complete the mission, to make it worthwhile, you start looking for fights, and it could take a long time. Now the good thing is, if you hit the 2 cities and you go back to the final town and you haven't fought anything, you still completed the quest. You just, because you get paid by the head primarily, you don't get any money. So that's a little annoying. The other thing is, it's a nice one if there's a city or a settlement or something you want to attack. You might as well take that quest and then go to the settlement. You'll get the loot for raiding the settlement, and you get the money for killing things on the patrol. So in some ways, it's a win-win. All right, I think that's going to be it for now. Nice little run. Quite a bit of fighting in this one. And I think with the undead crisis, that's what we're going to see. Just more and more undead coming out of the woodwork. And the problem is, this ambition is going to hold me up a little bit. If I can't complete, since the undead crisis is beginning, eventually I can get an ambition to end the crisis. But I have to complete this one first. And finding these 6 attachments might be a bigger issue than I thought it was going to be. If I run into some dire wolves, maybe I could make some dire wolf cloaks and come down to this taxidermist. Maybe I can come down to these southern cities, and I think at least one of them has an armor shop, right? Armorer. Just the one has an armorer. They'll be a little more expensive, but they'll have a few at least. So I think it even tells me. It doesn't tell me right now. I think I have none with attachments, but once you start getting them, I think it will say like 1 out of 6 or 2 out of 6. So anyway, good luck to you in your endeavors. Kill undead, get armor attachments. Make me proud.